YouTube, Team OTK here with
Ryan Lagadon.
and you did.
I topped 8 at my local regionals in Ideal 808s.
Playing what deck?
I played going second Madolche Xyz. Played 3 Mageline, 3 Angeli, 2 Hoot Cake.
So why 2 Hoot Cake? Because that's not normal.
So I played 2 Hoot Cake because I don't play too much hand traps that go into the graveyard. I'll show it to you later on in the video.
Okay.
I played 2 Messengelato, 1 Pudding Cess.
Oh, why Pudding Cess? She's not normal.
So the only reason why she is playable now is because you want to use this new card from Savage Strike, Pudding Cessor. So for those that don't know what Pudding Cessor does, if you have Pudding Cessor in hand and you have no monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon her directly from your hand. Her secondary effect is that you can special summon a Madolche monster directly from your deck to the field.
Okay.
And then for the hand trap, oh, this is it for the Madolche lineup. Then for the hand traps, I played Ash Blossom.
Standard.
I played 3 Phantasma. Phantasma to me was he was okay. I really didn't need him during the whole regionals, but in theory he's really good because it fixes your hand, and it does like it's a really good beat stick too.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And then I played the Cyphering package.
What do you think of this package?
I played this package because it banishes during the end phase. You don't want any monsters in the graveyard, but it does a lot. And it also baits out your opponent's hand trap. So in a lot of situations, I went ahead and normal summon Angeli, use her effect to tribute, and they would ash me. But because I have Gamma in hand and no monsters on the field, I special summon Gamma, and then brought the driver, and then continue my play by special summoning the monster, which would be Hoot Cake, and then going into Gamma. Going into Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I rip out 2 cards out of their hand.
Yep.
So yep. And then I played Pankertops, 3 of him, and then I played 2 Kaijus. Kaiju was really good. It's because I side blinded a lot of people. During the whole regionals, there was one match that I had. He brought out this masterpiece of the 3000 beat stick, and he was just sitting there like, oh, how are you gonna get over this? I drew into my Kaiju and just, here you go. GG. GG. So yes, this is the monster lineup. Yeah. And
Feel like you ever needed more Kaijus or no?
No, honestly, I play tested with 2 stickies, 2 Gamma Seal. I didn't like it because like you only want to see 1 in hand, not 3, and I kept on opening up 3 and it didn't continue any of my game state. A lot of times you want your, it's a 1 card OTK, but sometimes you won't get it, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I just stuck with the 2 the Gamma Seals.
It worked out great.
It worked out great.
Okay, that sounds good.
For the spell lineup, I ran 3 Call by the Grave, 2 Twin Twisters, 2 Extravagance.
How was Pot?
Oh, Pot was really good. I didn't want to run 3 because I felt like it was a brick. And I didn't want to banish too much of my combo extra deck monsters because honestly you only need to see it once, and so it helps a lot if you are missing some stuff in your hand, so it just kind of fixes it also. And then for the last spells, I played 2 Chateaux, 1 Ticket.
How do you feel about 1 Ticket?
Ticket is really I didn't need any more than 1 because you don't want to open up with 2 tickets in hand. It doesn't really do much. It at one point it will extend your combo, but you just need 1 ticket to go off. The Chateau is really good because it shuffles back your Madolche monsters in grave, and that it gives your Madolche monsters 500 attack, which you will see that this card is really important because you do 8,000 on board.
Okay.
Then for the last cards that I played was impermanence.
Why impermanence over Valor?
The only reason why I wanted to play this instead of Valor, yeah, they have a cool theory about recycling Valor back from your graveyard to your hand with the new XYZ monster, the teacher. But I felt like impermanence was good because it dodges Call by the Grave, and it doesn't give me problems later on when I do the combo with Pudding Cessor, because you're not allowed to have any monsters in the graveyard to use her effect special. So yeah, that was the main deck. It's 42 card main deck.
Okay. Would you like change anything to main deck, or?
Honestly, I felt like the deck is solid. The deck is really solid. Maybe later on in the future, if there's more matchups or different decks that are out there, I just feel like this it's good for what it is for this format.
Okay. Extra deck?
Yeah, extra deck. So the non-Madolche monsters would be Cypherman, Lord Omega, one Borlo Dragon, one Phoenix, and then this is supposed to be the Abyss Dweller. I can't seem to find it. Honestly, these three cards could be anything, but you just want to go with your current format. This is just to help for back row. This is just to help take
problematic monsters.
Yeah, problematic monsters, and the Abyss Dweller is for Orcus. And then you know what this is for.
Yeah, it's for your Gamma pack.
Yeah. If you don't run this in your extra deck, I don't know. And then for the Madolches, you got the 3 queens.
Best card in the deck.
Yeah, Queen is awesome. You know, she doesn't target at all, so that's like the best part about her. And it also fixes the graveyard because it shuffles back 2 Madolche monsters and it shuffles back 2 cards that are on your opponent's side of the field. And then I played 2 of the new one, which is Teacher. Teacher is really awesome for the deck. At one point, this helps with the combo as well, because you go into her first, because you want to have a Madolche monster in the graveyard, so you can set off with Chocolate a la mode. Like, this card is oh my goodness. Her first effect is if there's a Madolche monster in your graveyard, you can shuffle it back. And then her second effect, if a Madolche monster is shuffled back from the graveyard to either your hand or to your deck, as long as Pudding Cess is under her, you can special summon any Madolche monster from your deck onto the field. And not the last card that I played would be the Sister. Sister helps the deck a lot. It protects your spell cards, and if she were to be destroyed, you can shuffle back a Madolche monster from your graveyard to the deck and then protect herself. Or yeah, protect yourself. And she also plays a big role into the OTK as well,
which you'll see at the end of the video.
Yes. For the side deck, I played 3 Lancia, 3 Evenly, 3 Anti-Spell because I was afraid of pendulums, 3 Red Reboot, and the best would be Solemn Strike. So Solemn Strike helped me in a lot of games, because people always tell me to go first now when they lost their first round, and I always side this in, and I just set a monster and pass.
So nothing in the side deck you would change?
Nope. I would not side anything in this this side deck. I believe it's really good for this format right now. You know, a lot of pendulum decks are roaming around. A lot of True Dracos are running around.
Like, good for Sky Strikers.
Yeah,
too.
Sky Strikers as well. Strike is Strike. Lancia though, I would advise anybody, like, run this card in your extra deck. If you're not running Lancia in your if you're not running Lancia in your side deck, then I don't know.
Alright, so let's hear your matchups, I guess.
So round 1, I played against Blue Eyes. I lost to it because I didn't know what the deck did. Round 2, I played against True Dracos. I 2-0'd them. Round 3, I played against Trick Stars, 2-0'd. I played against Pendulum. So game 1 I lost. Game 2, as we were siding and we were done, we got a deck check and it tilted the other guy and it kind of tilted me too because we had to reshuffle everything. But then we proceed to kept on playing, and then I just blew him out because like I drew into anti-spell and it just helped a lot. That game 3, he went to go first. He didn't really open up much. I drew into red reboot because he had 3 set and 1 set monster. I don't know what card it was, but it was trying to it's like a negation for
I'm guessing it's like pendulum area.
yeah, something like that. And then I red rebooted him, shuffle back, and then I just proceeded to go on with the OTK play, and I won from there.
Okay.
Game 5, I mean round 5, I went up against True Draco again. That was the match that had the masterpiece
Yeah,
monster, the 3000 beat stick. I was like, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna get over it, and I drew into my kaiju. So I beat him game 1. I 2-0'd him, and then the last round, round 6, I went up against Thunder Dragon. I went up against one of my good friends. Game 1, he did his play with the dangers. When he dropped Saryuja, that's when I had Gamma in hand, and it stopped his plays. And then I proceeded to OTK him. And then game 2, he told me to go first, and that's when the whole strike ordeal came in. I had Lancia, strike, Messengerlato, and Hoot Cake for my opening hand. Set the strike, set the Messengerlato, pass. He drew, I dropped Lancia. He showed Bigfoot, and then I striked it, and he set pass, and I did the OTK all over again.
Back in Bigfoot OP, I guess.
Yeah. So and then for the standings, I came in 4th place. And
You got the deck box.
I got the deck box right there. I got this beautiful mat. I wanted this mat. Oh, it's awesome. That day it was really fun.
So here's the 1-card combo for Madolche's to OTK for 8,000 exact.
So first you just go normal Mageline. If everything is okay, you search for the...
Well, yeah, we're playing with like no hand traps.
Yeah, predecessor. You special summon her from your hand because you don't have a monster engraved. Activate her effect to special summon the Pudding Cess.
And her level's level 4 now.
Yes, her level is level 4. You overlay these two, you go into the new XYZ teacher. You go ahead and detach from teacher. Always detach Pudding Cess, or don't detach Pudding Cess. You can target herself or you can target Mageline if you want. It doesn't really matter at this combo. That whatever you target, because you just need a Madolche monster in your graveyard. And then you go ahead and go into Chocolate a la mode. Then you activate her effect to spin back the Pudding Cessor. And because you spin back a Madolche card from your graveyard to your deck, her effect will trigger. And you detach the XYZ, and then you special summon Angeli from your deck. Then you go ahead and just go tribute her to special summon Hoot Cake. Hoot Cake. What I noticed is that don't put Hoot Cake in the positions where it's pointing to, because
monster,
because it's gonna interrupt your whole OTK play.
Okay.
So go ahead and just go Hoot Cake. Always banish the XYZ because Angeli has a place for what she needs to do. Then you special summon the Messengerlato. You go ahead and grab your Chateau. So this is where I said Angeli needs plays a part. So you activate Chateau, you shuffle back the Angeli, and then you can go ahead and activate Alamode's effect once more because you have her for the last time. And then you go ahead and special summon the Messengerlato. Activate Messengerlato, grabbing the ticket. And so now from here, you always take Alamode and Hoot Cake from the field, and then you go into the Sistart. From here, you want to go ahead and activate Ticket. As long as you activate Ticket before you activate Tiramisu's effect. So you overlay these two, you go into tiramisu. Always detach messenger lotto, and then shuffle back messenger lotto and who cake, or you can put this back to your hand or whatever you want to do. For now, we're just gonna shuffle back these two, and then ticket will activate. You special summon the messenger lotto again. You don't need to use the use the effect to grab your last chateau. And then from here, you just go ahead and overlay the 2 messenger lottos, and then go into your second tiramisu. You don't really need to do anything with her unless it's more problematic cards. So you just go ahead and detach.
More cards in the way,
Yeah, there's more cards in the way. Just detach 2. Always shuffle back these 2, because you can start your play all over again. And then from here, you just go a la mode.
Yeah, attack for 8,000 damage.
Attack for 8,000. So this is a card that really sets off their OTK because they need that 500 plus.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright, so that's the OTK combo.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks.
So any shoutouts?
Actually, yes. Shout out to Team OTK. I mean, we've been through a lot of crap, but it's okay. I want to go ahead and shout out Team Hawaii as well, and everybody that's at the card shop. Shout out to Ideal 808. You have a lot of good card selection. Please, you should go there and check it out. And I also wanted to shout out one of the employees that worked there, Benson. He's no longer here, but he'll always be in our hearts. And he impacted a lot of us here in Hawaii. And I just wanted to go ahead and say we miss him and we love him too. So yeah.
Okay. Team OTK signing out.